Tell me why I think my manager was like very ableist. Cause I'm like, nigga, who the fuck are you coming into my fucking conversation with my work bands? You making me, step out my motherfucking character. Like, watch it, bitch. Be like, TikTok is serious. TikTok's not a joke.
What? Bitch, what?
What's up, YouTube gang, girly, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Y'all, I'm sorry, but my last video, y'all kind of surprised me. Y'all kind of shocked me and gagged me a little bit. Why the fuck is my video reaching to almost 2,000 fucking views? Like, I fucking gagged, and then I got some motherfucking subscribers, and I'm like, y'all really love me, do y'all? You really love me, don't you? How does it go again? Like, you love me, you really love me. I don't fucking know. Anyways, but I just really want to thank y'all for that because, I don't know, like, I'm trying to just build myself from the bottom up, and that just made me smile, just seeing y'all really like me and enjoy my content. So, yeah. And by the way, while we still here, you can go ahead and subscribe if you new. I'll wait right here. Okay, you did. Okay. Okay, I thought so. Okay, but yeah, thank you so much. I love every single one of y'all. If you go ahead and subscribe right now, you are the baddest bitch on the motherfucking planet. So go ahead and subscribe, bitch, if you want to be the baddest bitch on the motherfucking planet. Like, but yeah, thank you. Anyways, let's kind of like skip that a little bit because I know what you're here for, bitch. You know the video is already a motherfucking story time. Like, bitch, I know you read that title. Anyways, let's talk about my old job. Literally, just my old job. Because I got two stories for the motherfucking bitch. Like, I hate... Ooh, girl. This first story, just thinking about it make me want to go ahead and, but, So, I used to work at this old job called Mom Margie's. On a scale of 1 to 10 from how bad it was, I'll say like a 7. But the money really kind of, dimmed it down. So, yeah. So yeah, I'm working at Mom Margie's. I'm gonna go ahead and try to list everybody off the motherfucking roster so y'all bitches already motherfucking know. First story, I have me, cute thing. My work man, I'm sorry, he was my work man at motherfucking... he was my work man, sorry. But, my work man, Mr. Know-It-All. Yeah, Mr. Know-It-All. It plays a huge part in this bitch. And then, like, my supervisors and stuff. Disclaimer, if y'all hear anything in the background, it's my fuck ass siblings. So I just want you to, tone the bitches out. Just take your ears out for those bitches and just hear me because I'm the one that's talking, bitch. Let me stop being so good, so stop. Okay, anyways. So yeah, I'm working with those bitches and I'm having a joyful time. Just kidding. No, in that job, I really did not give a fuck. Like, not really give a fuck. Like, I gave a fuck a little bit. Because, tell me why that sometimes I'll be making TikToks. Like, I make TikToks about that job. Let me go ahead and post it because I don't give a fuck because I don't work there.
Who are you gonna choke?
You, if you don't get out my face.
Who is she gonna choke?
You better get up out my face. Because you are failing to realize.
I love her lack of energy. Go, girl, give us nothing.
So yeah, I made, those videos and stuff, and bitch, they got heated a little bit. Like, they were like, Tony, they actually pulled me in, like, the office a couple times, bitch. More than, like, more than one time, okay? They pulled me in, a couple times. And they were like, Tony, this is not okay. You gotta take those videos down and you can't, post these, like, videos like this and stuff like that. It looks bad, like, stuff like that, because they do look bad. Like, what? I was telling the bitch, like, shut the, but, it was a joke. So, kind of like, I didn't take it serious. I didn't think it was gonna be serious. But they gagged me, right? So I was kind of like, okay. Like, I stopped. And I did stop. Then I kept going again. Because I was like, wait, like, I'm like, this is funny. Like, my videos was reaching, everybody. And everybody was seeing them, liking them and stuff. So I was like, now, I wouldn't do that because that is bad and stuff like that, you know, like get out that head like mindset and what stuff. But it was fun to do it. Like, bitch, wouldn't you do it? You would. So I don't know why we're here talking. Like, what? So what's it called? Yeah, I did it and I didn't give a fuck. Like, I just kept going. And then they called me again, was like, Tony, you really gotta stop because this is looking bad. Like, bitch, we already told you once, you still going. We're gonna have to tell you again, bitch, you out this bitch. So I was kind of like, okay, let me stop. They had pulled me like that. I think that second or third time. I don't know how many times they pulled me, but it was kind of like twice, I think. Yeah, just twice. They had pulled me in, I think around 2, 3, 4. I don't know. It was way earlier than I leave for work, you know, because I used to work from 10 to 6 in the morning, baby. 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Okay, so I would get around like, you know, 5, you know, not all the time 6, but it was like 5, 4 and stuff like that. So they had pulled me like mad early, you know, than anything. So I was kind of like, what the fuck? And they also had kicked me out mad early. So I was kind of like, you know, what the fuck? So I was kind of like, you know, and I went to go ahead and tell my workmans everything, like, about, you know, the situation, because I was like, oh shit, like, I kind of look stupid and stuff like that, like, I'm so, like, crazy, like, does it make you want to pick me so bad? Like, you know, so I go ahead and tell him, right, and he's still on the job, and, mind you, they didn't freaking, like, terminate me, they just, like, kind of, like, told me, like, I can go home, because, you know, I just didn't learn my lesson. So I'm, you know, leaving and stuff, and then I see that he's in a, you know, cleaning the restroom and stuff, and I go ahead and tell him, because I'm like, well, private ass place, you know, great ass space, and, you know, why not? Because I'm about to just be out this bitch and, you know, go home. But, you know, so I go into the restroom, and I'm like inside the restroom. He's kind of like out there because he kind of like sweeped and like almost started mopping, and, you know, almost out that fucking restroom. So I'm kind of like, okay, I'm gonna tell it in here because I don't want nobody to really be in my business, you know. So what's it called? I go ahead and I'm telling them like all the dumb shit that I just did, and, you know, how I just almost fucked up my money maker, like, you know. Just telling me like, yeah, like, not, like, that's bad, you know how bad that is and stuff like that. I'm like, bitch, live in my delusion, be like, no, Tony, like, they were wrong and stuff like that. But he didn't, because, you know, he just that man, I guess. But, you know, so, you know, he was telling me all that, and I was just like, okay, whatever. But tell me why somebody else, you know, peeping Tom, you know, big old ears, Dumbo looking ass bitch, want to go ahead and just jump into my conversation because he overheard that shit, and he was just like, like, I don't know, why would you do that and stuff like that? Because I was telling him, you know, my workman's like, I was doing that because I thought it was a joke, like, it was funny, like, you know, I didn't really take it that serious, and I was just like, it's not that serious, you know. And so tell me why Mr. Know-it-alls bitch ass want to come into my conversation and be like, TikTok is serious, TikTok's not a joke.
What? Bitch, what?
What? The fuck are you talking about? TikTok is a joke. Like, TikTok is, you know, mostly jokes, bitch. Like, it does get facts here and there, but, bitch, TikTok is a joke. The fuck are you talking about? And so I was kind of like, what? And I started going back and forth with him because I'm like, TikTok is a joke. He's like, no, it's not. It is. No, it's not. Nigga, why are you trying to fight something that's the truth? TikTok is a joke. Like, what? And so I'm kind of, you know, getting riled up a little bit because one bad thing about me, major red flag, I can argue. I love, like, you know, not I love to argue, no, argue with me, and I just love to make arguments no. But we got some, you know, you got some shit on me, I got some shit on you, bitch. Let's just, you know, we got this. Like, what? Like, what? Fighting, you know, arguing, bitch, same thing. So I'm over here arguing with him, and I'm getting a little riled up a little bit because I'm like, nigga, who the fuck are you coming into my fucking conversation with my work bands? You making me, you know, step out my motherfucking character. Like, watch it, bitch. And so I'm kind of like, you know, what's it called? My workman's, he's standing in the middle of both of us. So he kind of chimes in a little bit, and it's like, Tony, calm down. And I kind of look at it, and I'm like, bro, like, get the fuck out my face and stuff like that. And I sadly, you know, put my aggression on him. I'm sorry, babe. Please forgive me. Because I didn't mean to, because this fuck ass nigga behind you was fucking, and, girl, I just got on my nerves, you know? And so, what's it called? I guess Mr. Know-It-All was too good for the conversation, way too good for the argument, and walked off. And I was like, yeah, bitch ass nigga, because what the fuck you thought this was? Like, hello? And so, what's it called? My workman was there, like, why are you trying to, like, what I do? I'm like, babe, like, I'm sorry, you were just in the middle of it. Please, like, you know, and so I walk up to him, like, let me get the fuck up out of here. Because, what, bitch, I'm supposed to be been out of here. But I guess bitches just want to go ahead and, you know, start being and shit and thinking that they know about something when they really fucking don't. Bitch, you look stupid, not smart. So, like, what? Like, come on now. So, yeah. After that, I didn't like him. Like, he was very off. Like, you know, we weren't friends. We were acquaintances because this nigga would just ramble and, you know, just talk. And actually, he was friends with my work man, right? But he was not friends with me. And he would be like, well, how you doing today? This, you know, trying to be nice. I get that. But, bitch, we're not friends. He was more of an acquaintance. So, you know, after that bullshit, I did not want to talk to him. But after that, he was trying, you know, try to be nice and be like, oh, like, how you been? This, like, are you okay? No, not trying to be, are you okay? Sorry, it never gave that. Ugh. But it kind of like he was trying to be nice and trying to like see how I was doing, do the old shit that he was doing because we didn't talk for a minute. Like we did not talk at all. So it's kind of like, bitch, don't talk to me with your ugly ass. So yeah, that one motherfucking story, bitch. Every time I think about it, I'm like, why would that nigga up in my business? Like what? Bitch, I went home that night and I text my workmans because I did have his number and I still do. And I was just like, bitch, you gotta keep your dog on a motherfucking leash because, bitch, I'm not, no. Like, when I'm telling you something, make sure it's only you, bitch, the fuck. Y'all might be wondering why did he come and, like, chimed in and stuff? I think he would also, like, Mr. Know-It-All? Mr. Know-It-All. What am I talking about, Mr.? Mr. Know-It-All, I think he was trying to, you know, get trash and stuff like that because he also worked in the patio, too. And, I don't know, started hearing my business and started chiming in, so I don't know. Fuck that nigga, it's backwards. But, yeah. Yeah, and what's it called? My other story, it had to do with my manager, me, this one finance stud at my job. Oh my God, I miss her so much. I'm gonna call her C because, you know, I don't want to name names, whatever. C and then this other guy, okay? So tell me why that, I'm working there for, it was a good old minute since I worked there and stuff like that. And we got new people, right? One of the new people was this stud, chocolate ass stud, by the way, C. And she had worked in the back with me. Oh my God. I forgot to mention, these bitches always kept me in the back. So, you know, I always really said fuck that job because of that, you know? Fuck that job for real. So I'm working in the back with C and she's working the dishes and I'm working the chips. And we're like really close to each other, right? And at first we didn't talk and stuff. Like that first day that she started working there, we didn't talk. But later on we started, you know, this. And I almost forgot to say, we didn't talk. C is deaf. Sorry, so we weren't talking, we were communicating on the phone and stuff. Like, I wouldn't have my phone out. If she needed help from me or anybody, she would pull out her phone and type and stuff, you know. So, you know, me and her, every time she needed my help or just wanted to talk really, I would, you know, text on her phone and we just back and forth a little bit. And so, we just got to be, like, good friends by that and stuff. So, it was kind of, like, cute and, you know, period. And I'm just friends with all the studs in my old job. Like, there was two, and the other one, you know, my close friend. Oh, Lord. Oh, I love her. I love both of them. But yeah, I'd be bad forever. Let me stop. But, yeah, so we being friends and stuff, I just grew fond of, you know, how she is and how she really cares herself because, because, you know, she was like disabled and not too disabled, but she's kind of like, you know, couldn't hear it and she didn't give a fuck. Like she really just, you know, went about her life and stuff, you know, and, the story's not about me, it's mostly about her. Because tell me why I think my manager was like very ableist. Speaking of like disableism and sorry, but what's it called? I think my manager at the time was very ableist. And let me tell you why. Because the bitch was very weird. Like, she was a Mexican lady, you know, small and stuff like that. She was basically a human version of a chihuahua, but, you know, she was a good leader, okay? Like, she really was about her stuff. Like, I would not, you know, I'll give her that about that, you know? Like, she was a manager for a reason. She was not no supervisor. But, you know, I didn't like the bitch that much, so I'm not gonna give her too much credit. But, you know what I'm talking about, okay? So, at times that C would, like, need help from somebody or stuff like that, like I said, she would always try to go with somebody and stuff like that. But never, like, all the other times, she's literally focused on her job. But us, me, listening bitches, you know, can, you know, talk and stuff like that. I'm really not making sense with this. Literally, tell me why that my freaking, my manager was, like, trying to tell C, like, you know, to stop, like, talking, like, stop, you know, being distracted and get focused back to work. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, she, like, at times, because she was at the front of the job and stuff, she was, like, in that little front area and stuff like that, and me and C would be in the back. What's it called? She'll come back, she'll be passing in the office around to get something, you know, getting, you know, just back and forth and stuff like that. And she would sometimes see like talking to somebody or need, you know, and she would tell my supervisors to tell C to get back to work. And it was kind of like, the fuck, like, bitch, the bitch need help. What like, cause she just started working here. I feel like my manager just really threw her there because that was the only place that she was at. Really, really. Like, beginning she worked there to the end she worked there. That's what she was literally at. So it's kind of like, well, just get this bitch to do the motherfucking dishes. She don't need to do anything else. So when she was just like, you know, tell her just to get back to work, I was like, girl, she is going back to work. She just needs help with some shit. I kind of grew mad about that because I was kind of like, now you getting me heated because this girl's not doing anything bad. What? Like, it makes no sense, right? And what's it called? Insane. There was this one time that this other guy, he was also deaf too. He was working and he had gotten off. It was like, it hit 10 and stuff like that. And he was, you know, on the way home and stuff. But before he went home, he went to go talk to C. And when he was talking to C, he was signing and stuff like that. And they were there talking for a minute, right? And what's it called? We're not talking, but, you know, they were doing that for a minute and stuff like that. If I say talking, I mess up, my bad. You know, I'm not really trying to be rude and stuff like that. It's just, sorry, you know? But what's it called? They were like, you know, talking for a minute, and I guess my manager had came back and seen that and stuff like that and went to go tell my supervisor, and then my supervisor, like, try to come and, like, you know, tell C, like, you know, get back to work. But by this time, it was like the guy was already leaving and C was like going back into work and, you know, about to start doing her job again. Like, nothing happened. What's it called? Because really, nothing happened. It was just like, what? The bitch was like almost done with the dishes. So it was really nothing much happening, you know? What's it called? She was facing back and my supervisor had came from the back and stuff. Like, it was like a little walkway in between the chips and the dishes. And she had came from the back and was like about to, like, phone fucking ready. She had her own phone and was like ready to be like, oh, you have to go back to work. Da, da, da. I had looked and I was just like, don't, because it's never that serious. I peeped that shit from a long time ago and stuff like that. And I was just like, like, you know, like, that's good that she's at least talking to somebody, because I, you know, would just end it all if I'm working at a job and I don't get to listen to music. Like, I would sing to myself because that was my only entertainment, bitch, to get me through motherfucking 10 to 6, bitch, that I'm going to sing to myself. Like, well, I don't give a fuck if anybody's listening, you know? And so, what's it called? But I don't think that she sings to herself, so, you know, or like, I don't know how to not be rude, but I don't think she would know music to, like, you know, detain herself. So I would dread the fact that I'm literally working with no music, you know, can't hear, and somebody who literally like me talks to me, and now I'm about to get in trouble because I be talking while these other bitches, listening bitches who got their fucking eardrums, literally that don't do their work. They literally stop doing their work and talk to these bitches for a hot minute. She don't get on their ass. So I was kind of like, okay, when I saw my supervisor, I was like, no, bitch, stop. Hold on. Like, bitch, you don't need to do that. And my fucking manager was so fucking weird because it was like, bitch, like, do it yourself if that's the case. Because you're the, like, the higher end in this whole motherfucker. Like, why are you trying to think, like, you know, like, not saying, like, oh, she's making other bitches do their dirty work. Really talking, like, saying that she's making other bitches do her dirty work. Because, like, girl, like, it's not that serious and stuff like that. Like, what? Oh, and, you know, bitch, tell me why she said some dumb shit like, oh, that's why I don't like to hire friends. Huh? Nah, you must be the stupidest bitch on the motherfucking planet. Bitch, everybody in this motherfucker is friends. What are you talking about? Like, what? Like, I'm friends with everybody. I was friends with most people there and stuff like that, you know, because I'm just a people person. I don't know what to tell you, you know what? But, you know, I got, like, along with everybody and stuff like that. So I was kind of like, you know, I'm friends with everybody. Why don't you fire me? Like, what? Why don't you fire the bitches that go ahead and just be, like, talking and not doing no work? Because it was really bitches that were doing that. And I was just like, bro, really getting on my nerves how she was clocking CT, but she was not clocking everybody else's. Like, bitch, come on now. Like, you're fucking weird. That's why that job was really just, you know, like, I was ready to go. But the money was too good. So I was kind of like, let me not, you know? So, but yeah, so I was like, you know what, fuck that bitch. It was really weird. C quit before I did. And so it's like, not saying like, oh, like I need to be out that bitch, but it was kind of like, hearing that, it's kind of like, damn, the bitch didn't even stay that long, really. Like, I only stayed there a year. The bitch came and left. And I was like, bro, like, my manager had a problem with that. Like, it was really bad. This bitch would literally make everybody quit. She made 2 of my supervisors quit. She made the new bitches quit. Like, it was very bad. Like, the bitches would stay here just for a day. Just for a day and be gone. And I'd be like, where the bitch at? Where the bitch at? Oh, no, they quit because of my manager. Like, what the fuck? Like, bitch, you're weird. So, yeah. I don't like that bitch. Even though me and that bitch, you know, we was cool and whatnot, but there was some fly shit that she would do. It was very weird. Like, she'd be like, oh my God, diva. And I'm like, I'll live for that. But, bitch, you're weird. You have fake, like, spilling out your pores. So, I don't know about fucking with you too much, but I'll fuck with you a little bit. But, yeah, that was that story. I just don't fuck with those bitches. I almost went back there just because the money was too good and I was, you know, broke for a minute. But I was like, I'm not gonna suffer that. I'm not. Like, even the bitches still work there. So I was like, yeah, I'm definitely not gonna suffer that, you know? Next option, I'll be a motherfucking, a bitch on the street before I even, you know, go back to that bitch. So don't even try me. Like, what? But yeah, I really ended the story with 2 of those stories. Yeah, like, fuck those bitches, really. If you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you like me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button too, because, bitch, I know you want to see me again and again and again and again and again and again and again. Like, what? Oh, I forgot to show y'all my nails. I got my nails done just recently, and my lashes done too. I really need to get them redone because I don't know why my nail popped off, because I was, you know, play fighting with my sister. And these are not even, like, they're like, I think a week old. Yeah, they're like a week and some old. And I'm like, fuck. Like, I could get this redone if I wanted to, but I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna just wait until my birthday comes. So I'm spending more on my birthday instead of, so, yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and get off because my throat's hurting. I hope y'all enjoyed this video because I got so many fucking stories from that fucking job, and I don't know. It's a lot. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get off. Go ahead and subscribe. Thank you again for, all the hype and stuff like that, the engagement and stuff. Please keep on doing it because that would, like, make my heart do a little jump, do a little dance on the D, What? Yeah, and go ahead and subscribe because I know you want to see me again and again and again. And yeah, let me go ahead and get off. I'll talk to you bitches on the flip side, okay?